My mama only raised one fool, and that was my brother. So if you're lying to me, you up. All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. I've been putting this off for like 2 years, only because I just recently found this video on Peter Hickman from the Isle of Man TT, because I think I'm going to follow your guys' advice and just go in May of 2026. I mean, you guys gave me some suggestions of what I can do, how inexpensive or expensive it can be, and you guys just told me, hey, man, just go. So I will say this, you know, guys, my mama only raised one fool, and that was my brother. So if you're lying to me, you up. All right, guys. Oh, we are into the new year, and I want to start this off with the Isle of Man because we got FIFA, we got the World Cup coming to the United States. We've got the Olympics, we got the Super Bowl, we got the Isle of Man coming in late. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming up really soon here this year. A lot of it happened in the United States, minus the Isle of Man, which I absolutely freaking love because these are the bravest people in the world. Has a woman ever raced in the Isle of Man? That nobody has ever told me, and I've never looked it up because I've always told you I don't do research on this podcast. You send me stuff, and I just blindly believe it. I told you guys 1,000 times I did all the research I'm ever going to do in college. All right, I hated it in college. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it now. So, okay, if you're ready, I'm ready. It's a little bit of a long video, so if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. This gives me so much anxiety. This is the straightaway. Let's see what he gets to. I can't see because of the reflection. God, what a beautiful country. You lying motherfuckers. He's only going 5 miles per hour or 5 kilometers per hour. Man, my handy. Never mind. I don't know why. I can't see the speed. All right, let's go. This gives me so much anxiety, but hey, look at the knobs on there, huh? Pretty nice. They got the, you know. Hopefully later on, Peter Hickman will teach everybody how to grab them titties. I'm just joking. Just joking. Let's go. Oh my God! Straight in the sun. Does he have a cup of coffee just like hanging there? When he gets to like 24 miles, it's 26, little over 26-mile race. But that looks like a cup of coffee that he's got on there. That's surprising on a motorcycle that goes that fast. Sorry guys, this really does give me a lot of anxiety. I have a couple of fears in my life. One is heights. Two used to be spiders until I bought a tarantula 30 years ago. That thing lived 25 years. So that cured my fear of spiders. And it's wild when they eat. I used to feed it crickets, but when I couldn't get crickets, I'd give it pinky mice. And I saw it eat a pinky mouse, and it was so disturbing that I had to leave the room, and I only did it one more time in the 25 years I own this. Tarantulas live forever, but I tell you this, they are the best pets. They are just, once a week, you got to feed them once a week. You get a sponge, they absorb the sponge, and then when it's feast time, I mean, they can actually go a month without feeding. I never did that to mine, but, you start out this big, and you got that big. But that cured my fear of spiders. I don't have a need for speed. That's why this gives me so much anxiety, this dude. And Guy, I'm going to do a video on Guy. All right, let's just get on with Peter, all right? Fuck that sunshine in your eyes. I tell you this, sorry. When I leave my house in the morning, there is sun in my neighborhood that shines so bright like this that you can't see anything. You can't see anything. I can't see if there's a kid waiting on a bus. I can't see if somebody's walking their dog on the side of the road. I can't see if another car's coming in the other lane. I can't see shit, even with my sunglasses on. And I know they have these ultra futuristic helmets that help block out the rays of the sun and all this stuff. But to me, watching this is just insane. But I really am digging the titty knobs, though. That's guys are perverts, man. And that's exactly what they did to this motorcycle. They put boobs on it. Robot boobs. Sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't understand how I'm seeing like the 3, 4, 6, that, but I'm just seeing zeros across the board on the motorcycle. So I don't know how fast he's going in kilometers, metric system and all that shit. But it's not showing that. So it's not like it has a gauge or anything on there to let them know how many miles. I mean, I guess they have this course so memorized that they don't even know. But I'm pretty sure he hasn't even gone the 26 miles yet. And I didn't see a whole lot of people out there. So you guys are telling me to go pitch a tent. How far am I going to be out? Am I going to have to buy binoculars too? Come on, guys, don't fuck me on this, man. Is this going to cost me? How much is it going to cost me in US dollars? 5,000? Or 5,000? Get me a medium stay there with a tent, and maybe there's a really attractive Irish woman who's into American guys that would help me share a tent. I mean, strictly professional, of course, but I got to do this on the cheap, man, because I'm risking my life. I don't want to sleep in cow shit. I can do that here in Tennessee. Let's go, God. I only stop this because it just gives me a lot of anxiety, and I don't care what names you call me. None of you are going to do this, okay? You look at it and you go, hey, man, you're weird, you Americans, this, that, and the other. If you were sitting on the back holding that guy's, just hugging him, you'd shit your pants. So don't give me crap about this. I drive in Nashville traffic, and it's one of top 3 worst traffic, dangerous traffic in the world, is what they say, or at least in the United States, 100%. And that is taking your life in your own hands. That is a scary endeavor, but I'm stalling. Let's go. Seeing a whole lot of people, but at the same time, they're going so fast, I don't know that I could see him. What's he looking at? Having trouble with his clutch, maybe? Right, I can see where there's a majority of people there. Let me ask you this question. Let's say one of these motorcycle TT riders splats into somebody's house. What is your guys' fire department like? Are they the ones who come and hose everything off? I know they have medical professionals who will scoop up the remains with a snow shovel, but do they leave it up to the homeowner to hose off the side of their house with the remaining body parts? I know in the United States they won't do that. They're like, we're here to get certain parts, but you know what? Yeah, you're just going to have to get the garden hose out and do it yourself. Out there just spraying. Sorry. It's a long video. What the fuck? They left just like a bunch of cars parked over there on the side of the road. I can see people right up ahead standing outside the blockade, but just cars? I wouldn't want my car there. Oh. You know, I was on the interstate in Nashville one time. This guy had a motorcycle like these Ninjas, Kawasaki's, Bugattis, whatever the fuck they call them. Oh, man, I was on the interstate, and this dumbass decided that he was going to go through 5 lanes of traffic on a motorcycle like this and do a wheelie. And he blew by in between cars. And he went up, and he did a wheelie because he was cool. And he just did it and did it and did it until his life ended. That's how dumb people are in the United States. That's where you want to be, like in the middle of town. This is like a video game. This is so insane. There's that corner again, the slow corner. I don't know if I really want to go to this race because you can't see shit. If I don't want to see anything, I'll just go in the closet, turn out the light, and open my eyes, and I won't see shit either. You can't, I mean, it's just a blur. Did I tell you that I had a squirrel? No, it was my cat. No, it was a squirrel. It's outside, a squirrel just went by. I was like, what the fuck was that? I had no idea. I got 1,000 squirrels out in my backyard. I'm not, I know it. I know what it is. It's a squirrel. Can I see it? No, I can't see it. Fucking thing moves too damn fast. All right, I gotta finish this video. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Last, hold on. Damn it. It goes so fast. Damn it. Damn it. I noticed it. All right, there it is. This little black box on top. That is what's showing his speed, mileage, and or kilometers and all that. That's got to be it, because there's no way that he's gonna ride that motorcycle and look down while he's doing that. It's got to be a line of sight. So, like a lot of modern vehicles, BMWs, Audis, and a lot of modern vehicles and cars and stuff have that, where it tells you, the distance, mileage, everything is just on the screen of the windshield. That's what I'm guessing that is, because I know it's not a GoPro, because this is a helmet cam. And I'm seeing a little bit of something, so that's probably what it is. Sorry, let's go. There comes my horn-toed cat right here. Let's go. I'll take that back. It looks like a camera too facing him, but it does look... Dude, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll shut up. Just go. Right, this is when you go reach out like runners, and you're just like, you grab some water and you splash it on your face. Which would not be wise during this race. Yeah, better slow it down. Can you guys tell me, is this happening at dusk or dawn? Because this looks like this is happening at dusk. sorry to stop again, but there's something there on the right that I believe if you remove the dirt, there'd probably be a pyramid there. I don't know what goes on the Isle of Man, but I think there's more than the TT races. I think you have the wildest people on the planet who live there, and there's uncharted territory, and I think right there on the right, that looks like a uncovered pyramid from like Machu Picchu or some shit. I don't know. It's a long video, but let's dial those in. Sorry. I also noticed there is a lot of dead grass in certain areas. So I'm guessing, so from New York to England is about a 5-hour flight-ish, 5-hour time difference. So the Isle of Man, I don't know what time zones you guys have. It could be an hour high or low. I'm guessing it might be a little sweater weather, maybe 60 degrees, somewhere around there. You tell me what I need to bring. I know I need to bring a parka or a hoodie or whatever you guys call it, in case it's raining or weather or any of that kind of stuff. But is it short weather at all? Some years maybe, some years not. Is it safe just to bring something a little springtime? I don't know, because here in the U.S., that's Bonnaroo time, and that's 90 to 100 degrees in the U.S. where I live. I don't know about the Isle of Man. So you guys tell me what kind of stuff I should bring, because I think I'm just going to do what you guys say. I'm just going to get a plane ticket. I'm going to head off to England. I'll find a rail train or whatever shit you guys have, or I'll hitchhike or whatever, and I'll just end up on the Isle of Man, and I'll buy an 18 € tent and 80 euros to stay a night or two, and then head back to the airport, come back to the U.S., and call it the greatest experience of my life. I want to go to this so bad. I mean, bucket list items, this has got to be it. Number one, I don't want to see the Taj Mahal. I want to see this shit. What's with the bleachers, guys? Tell me about this. Why do they have bleachers facing across the road into an empty field? And why isn't anybody sitting in them? That seems the law to me, because those do look like bleachers at like a really small high school here in the U.S. Please answer that question for me. That's the one that was screwed me up so bad. There was like a left and a right, and I'm not a professional at any of this. They are, and they know this. They've done this 1,000 times. They raced across this thing, but there's that wedge, that left or right. Wait a second. All right, wait a second. I think I know I'm a complete idiot. So this entire video that I saw was him doing over the 26 miles. And then I'll tell you this, if I was hungry and I needed Chick-fil-A, I'd be like, hey man, call Peter Hickman. I'm starving. I need Chick-fil-A here now. 20 seconds later, he would have it there on his motorcycle. Somebody ordered Chick-fil-A. I did. 20 seconds. Dude, you're getting a $50 tip just for getting here that fast. He would be the best Uber Eats driver in the entire world. Except there is this guy named Guy that I just discovered, and you guys are telling me how awesome he is. And here's the thing. I know Peter Hickman as far as the very first TT race I saw, he got in that really, really bad wreck, and he broke just about every bone in his body, his back, everything. And he raced in it again. I don't know that he ever finished first. I know definitely finished in top 3, maybe number 2. I don't know if he ever finished first. He might have. I'm dumb. I don't know. I don't remember. That was like 2 years ago when I saw it. But, he's one of the best to ever do it. So, I think consistently he's been like in top 5 to probably ever do this. Can't wait to see what Guy does. This is going to be wild. This gives me so much anxiety, only because I know so many people who have permanently injured themselves or died in motorcycle accidents. And, it's just, I mean, they're in a controlled environment. They're professionals. But, it's just something that kind of, for me personally, knowing people who've done stupid stuff like that, I didn't know the guy, but doing a wheelie on a 5-lane interstate going 100 miles an hour over, things like that don't turn out good, but that's because he was a stupid. Not all Americans are stupid. Some of us are smart enough not to race in that, but some of us might be dumb enough to just throw caution to the wind, fly down to the Isle of Man, rent a tent, sleep 3 days without a shower. Let's just end the podcast right there. All right, guys. Love you. Appreciate it. Catch you on the next podcast. All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast.